Well, all month we have been hosting special sessions to celebrate New Zealand Live's 20th birthday. We've been doing it since 2005 in Studio B here in Auckland. Usually, each Friday, it's just me and the band. But for these special shows, we've invited some of you into the studio with us. And we have some wonderful listeners with me today, including Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Jesse.
And Michelle, when a couple of months ago we said, who would you most like to see perform live, who did you say?
Jesse, I was driving and I pulled over to the side of the road to write, please let me into the Beths.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Beths are here! Woo! Specifically, Elizabeth.
Yeah, one of four.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. We've done this a few times over the years. I so love our sessions, and I kind of feel like our audience has grown up with you guys a wee bit. Tell me about right now in your life. What is the band doing? What are you excited about? And where are you?
Where are we? We're all here in Auckland. Me and Jonathan we're in LA for a couple of months. We've been making new music. We've got lots of stuff that is exciting that's coming out that I cannot formally tell you about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it's a new record label?
Yeah, we've signed to Anti Records.
Yeah, and for people who aren't in the music industry, can you sort of tell us what that means and maybe tell us about the label and why you're excited about that?
Yeah, sure. So they are a subsidiary of Epitaph Records, who are a big kind of punk label from the 90s, maybe. The Offspring's probably their biggest artist.
Great, yeah.
But they are fully artist owned by Brett, who from Bad Religion, and in the 90s, Tom Waits wanted to join the label, and they were like, "Let's do this, but it's a bit of a genre clash, so we'll make you your own sub label," which is what Anti Records has been.
Right.
They've had
so the Beths aren't going punk.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be nice. But yeah, so that's how it started, and then. Since then, it's been kind of like the songwritery arm of Epitaph Records.
Yeah. And I looked at the list of other artists on that label. It's an incredible roster, right?
Yeah. There's like Mavis Staples and Kate Bush has been on there. The most recent artists have been like MJ Lindemann and Waxahachie and Andy Schauf.
So you guys are feeling
good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel pretty good about that.
And plenty more touring in the US to come, I imagine.
Yeah, we've got, we're kind of from mid-September until the end of the year. We're away for about 3 months over the UK, Europe, and the States, hitting the road.
Okay. I love the new song.
Thank you.
Metal. Are you going to play that first today? Do I have that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell me something about this song? It's the first taste of the new album, right?
It's the first taste. Yeah, that's correct. It's of new music we've been making. Yeah, it's very jangly, which was really fun to make. It's, I guess it's a song about kind of like existing in a human body. It's hard to describe songs. So you write the song and the song kind of describes itself. But I feel like your body is this thing that's both incredible and it's insane that it exists, and you're like, what is a brainstem? I don't know, but then and then stuff goes wrong with it, and you're like, I don't have any control over this thing, and I'm kind of like trapped in this vehicle that will carry me until my death. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of about the bouncing between those two kind of realities.
Yeah, and you're primarily the lyric writer in the band. Do you remember when you got that kind of kernel of an idea? Because it's a really interesting idea for a song.
I think it's like the line that I had first was that, so you need the metal in your blood, which I didn't really know what it meant yet. So I feel like you kind of like, as an exercise, I was doing a lot of writing, like prose writing. And I just kind of like pulled out what that could possibly mean, I think. And then I had, on my phone, I had the little guitar riff, which is, you'll hear a lot of, because normally it's with a band. So, but it's just me, so I'm just playing that riff.
I love the riff.
Just like on my phone.
Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you.
It's Elizabeth from the Beths with our live studio audience and playing their latest single, Metal.
Thank you.
So you need the metal in your blood to keep you alive, and you read the compass in your eyes so you can stay right. So you surf the Earth's magnetic core to keep you aligned. So you need the metal in your blood to keep you alive, keep you alive, keep you alive. So you turn the water into steam to push up the track. So you burn the furnace in your chest to anticipate that. So you wear the color in your cheek, the proof of the strife. So you need the metal in your blood to keep you alive, keep you alive, keep you alive. And I know I'm a collaboration, bacteria, carbon and light, a florid orchestration, a recipe of fortune and time. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, and when I try, I see a short word. I see a short word. Throw the camera open wide. I want to keep the multitudes in sight. I want to feel the current pulsing through. So you need the metal in your blood to keep you alive, keep you alive. Bacteria, carbon and light, a florid orchestration, a recipe of fortune and time. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, and when I try, I know. Bacteria, carbon and light, a florid orchestration, a recipe of fortune and time. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, and when I try, I see a short word. I see a short word. I see a short word. I see a short word.
Thanks, it was great.
Thank you. Normally there's a bit of a jam out, but it's not as fun on your own.
Your guitar playing is pretty handy.
Thank you. I was very inspired when we recorded this one. I've got this is audio medium, so you can't see my hand. Just going really fast, but I saw the. This is a stupid story. I saw for my birthday. Ben and Tristan, who are a drummer and bass player, got me tickets to the Lord of the Rings musical, and we can talk about that later. But everyone in that musical, which was at the Civic or whatever, was playing. All the cast was like playing instruments. So like Mary was like playing cello and whatever, and like walking around holding the cello and stuff. And Gandalf, I didn't know what he was playing until right during one of the battles. He like busted out and was just like absolutely ripping on a bowron, like which is like an Irish folk drum, just like, and it's just like. It's the best thing I've ever seen in my life, and I thought about it a lot when I was playing when we were recording that song.
Thank you. Great story. We're with the Beths today. And a live studio audience, including Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Jesse.
And you got a couple of buddies with you today.
I do. I've got my daughters, Katie and Alice.
And all three of you are wearing the Beths t-shirts. Well done.
We sure are. We're wearing 3 out of the 6 T-shirts we own.
Okay, so your family are fans, huh?
Yes.
And how did that happen?
We went to see, just at the start of COVID, Crowded House was doing a tour. So we drove down to Hawke's Bay to go to the Church Road Vineyard tour, and the Beths was opening. And we absolutely, I hadn't heard your music before. We absolutely loved it.
Oh.
Immediately you finished, we went to the merch stand and the girls got the T-shirts they're wearing today.
Yeah.
And then we came back, and then Crowded House started. And bearing in mind, the girls were a lot younger then.
Yeah.
They thought Crowded House was a bit dull, laid down and went to sleep.
No reflection on Crowded House, of course, the great New Zealand bands. You must pick up a few fans when you're playing support for other bands.
Yeah, we've done a few support tours over the years, and like I think it's so different to playing a headline show, right? Because at a headline show, presumably people know who you are.
Yeah.
Because they've bought tickets. It's very unlikely they've accidentally walked in. But yeah. So the dynamic is totally different. But we've always, I feel like, done quite well, and our approach has always been like, we're not kind of there to convince anybody who doesn't like us to like us, but like we've kind of had this philosophy that if we play really well, then there's some percentage, even if it's like 1% of that audience that are potential Beths fans that might like the music, and if we can just find those people, then that's
Great.
what we're
Well, you found 3 of
for.
them, Michelle and her daughters. Great to have you here.
Thanks for coming along.
What will you play next for us?
So this next song is an unreleased song. So yeah, it's unreleased. It's called Mosquitoes, and I've played it. We've played it here and there at a couple of shows, like very intermittently. So it's about I guess Oakley Creek, which is where I live close by there, and would go walking there during the pandemic. I'm doing the thing where you talk about the song and then you sing the song.
Okay.
And so I'll try not to talk about too much, but yeah, it's basically about how that place, and then in January of 2023, again, this is literally a lyric. That the floods that happened kind of like washed away a bunch of the bridges, like the whole area is just, it's still closed. I think they rebuilt a couple of the bridges, the Friends of Oakley Creek, and then there was another storm like a month ago, and they got washed out again. So it's just this kind of like beautiful place where I think a lot of people who lived around there during the pandemic would have spent a lot of time there because you were going for little walks and things like that. And so and just how it's just about that.
Thank you. Over to you.
Okay.
There's a creek I would walk to, and my house felt like a locked room. Lean on little wooden bridges, watch the eels playing cool. I could walk a little further down the dirt path on the shoulder to the biggest waterfall my city limits could produce. Boy, it fell, kept on falling, biting down, carving rock, slow erosion. Lay me here on the stone, I'm only here to feed mosquitoes. Only skin, only blood, a little less now than there was. In January 23, the creek became a raging sea, a great torrential flood that ripped the bridges from the banks. The soft slope of the valley ravaged, cracked and wounded, badly fallen giants breathing heavily across the severed track. They fell, stayed fallen, roots exposed, reaching high, something's growing. been a year now past the chain link fence that keeps out, with the bridges all still blown out. You can't amble anymore. Overgrown, abandoned, I take off my shoes to cross and find the current has forgotten how it felt to break the world. And if I fall, I'll fall in, soaking wet, ruined pride, too laughing. So leave me here, let me go. I'm only here to feed mosquitoes. Only skin, only blood. A little less now than there was. Just leave me here on my own. I only breathe to feed the ego. Only flesh, only blood. I'm letting go of what I'm not. A little less now than there was. A little less now than there was.
Gosh, that's a beautiful song. And I was
Thank you.
trying to work out why it rung a bell when you were telling me about it, and I just remembered that a friend who lives in Melbourne sent me a text and said, I've just been to see the Beths, and they sang this song about the Oakley Creek getting flooded, and maybe you should think about doing a feature where you look at art inspired by the Auckland floods. I don't know how much of it is out there, but I bet a lot of the people whose lives were affected by those floods will be feeling a bit emotional hearing that song. It's a beautiful rendition of it as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've got a live studio audience, including, I think, a Beth. Can you pass down to Beth?
Hello.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. I'm so happy to be here. It's so cool.
Yeah, Beth in front row
Yep.
for the Beths. Coincidence?
Well, my mum told me about the Beths when I was in high school, and I just put it away for a second. And then I was in the New Zealand Secondary Students Choir, and everyone there had such good music taste.
Yeah.
And I was just I listened to what's on the radio, and I didn't have an answer to what music I like. And then so around the same time was when I decided to it'd been floating in the back of my head, and I'm like, oh, it's the same name. Let's give it a listen, because I didn't realize you were a Kiwi band, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a Kiwi band winning. And then the music was exactly what I was looking for, just a nice blend of everything and so easy to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
it's
nice
quite
one.
funny because Benjamin and I were both at Oakley Creek the day after the floods, and we looked around and we saw we've got pictures of all the bridges down, and it's
Gosh.
just such a random coincidence. But
Wow.
It's so cool.
What did you make of that song?
Oh, I love it so
Yeah.
much. We were so hoping that you'd play it because I wasn't sure if you would because it's unreleased. But yeah.
But you already knew about it?
Yeah, I've actually heard it twice before because I was at both the first Avondale Hollywood concert. No, that was great. I love that concert. Also
Why do you say, oh no?
That was a concert where we had a catastrophic PA explosion after the fourth song, and so after this big ordeal of there was 40 minutes, we were trying to fix everything, and the
Oh.
audience was such super good sports, and and at the end of the show I was like, let's do something special, so I was like, I play this unreleased song, and
It
so
was so cool to see all the behind the scenes
Yeah.
and just it was amazing. Yeah.
I feel like we really went through something together.
Yeah.
People at that show were like, I was at that show, and I'm
Yeah.
okay, cool, we've
It was
we've
also
got a
my
connection.
birthday, so that was
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Happy birthday,
yeah.
and I'm sorry.
No, it was so good, so good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And great to have you here today.
Thanks.
What's next from you, Elizabeth?
Next, I'm going to need to invite out my special assistant in his sparkly outfit. It's Jonathan Pierce,
Yes.
because this song is Expert in a Dying Field.
Ah,
Maybe you've heard of it, but in this room. Sorry, it's not a famous song. But it is one that is recorded and released, so
yeah.
it's not like a secret one.
Everyone say hello to Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan.
This is a.
I was expecting a round of applause, but actually hearing 20 people yell "Hi, Jonathan" was even better. Thank you.
I got it so wrong. He's not playing in this one.
Okay.
You can just sit there though.
Now I'm in the room. I might as well sit here.
You can
Yeah.
sing the backing parts. Also, if you want to, you can sing the backing parts because normally Ben and Tristan are here and they sing the backing parts.
Yeah.
So feel free to sing along.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh man, I got that so wrong. Sorry. The whole thing's like I'm supposed to be learning how to play songs by myself because I never do it.
Jonathan's just going to sit there and be eye candy. So
Yeah.
Sex appeal.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Finally.
No, this is real. This is real live radio. This is real entertainment, people.
Yeah.
Yep.
And hey, look, at least the PA hasn't exploded.
That's true. That's true. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, let's play the song anyway. I'll stop apologizing. I've hit my quota. I can just start.
Yeah.
Can we erase our history? Is it as easy as this? Plausible deniability, I swear I've never heard of it. And I can close the door on us, but the room still exists, and I know you're in it. Hours of phrases I've memorized, thousands of lines on the page, all of my notes in a desolate pile I haven't touched in an age. And I can bend the evidence, but I can't bend the pain, and I can't forget it. How does it feel to be an expert in a dying field? And how do you know it's over when you can't let go? You can't let go, you can't stop, can't rewind. Love is learned over time till you're an expert in a dying field. How does it feel? The city is painted with memory. The water will never run clear. The birds and the bees and the flowers and trees, they know that we've both been here. And I can flee the country for the worst of the year, but I'll come back to it. How does it feel to be an expert in a dying field? And how do you know it's over when you can't let go? You can't let go, you can't stop, can't rewind. Love is learned over time till you're an expert in a dying field. Can we erase our history? Is it as easy as this? Maybe in other realities the road never took this twist. And I can close the door on us, but the room still exists. How does it feel? And how do you know? You can't stop, can't rewind.
So good. This is RNZ National, our 20th anniversary New Zealand live performances with the Beths today. That was Liz with a little bit of Jono, an expert in a dying field. Jonathan, as you look at the faces in this live studio audience, are there any faces that you recognise?
Only Jessie, the first face I saw in my life. That of my mum.
Yeah, which is Tarina, everyone. Give Tarina a round of applause. And pass her the microphone, Beth. Gosh, you must be proud of your son.
I could not put into words how proud I am of my sons, but definitely very, very proud of Jonathan and Liz and Tristan and Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you realise that their band was actually kind of a big deal? Was there a moment?
Ooh, that's a difficult question.
Was it
no,
when
I think
Barack
as
Obama
soon-
put them on his summer playlist?
No, well, for me, I loved their music the moment I heard it.
Yeah.
And I love a lot of New Zealand music. I'm so proud of our musicians. I love them right from the start. And every album that comes out, I just continue to be blown away. I just think it's a bit like children, Jessie.
Yeah.
You think, how can I possibly love another child like I love this one? I feel a little bit like that about the Beths
But your
albums.
capacity for love expands
Yes.
every time the Beths release a new album.
Yeah. And I listen to it so hard, and I listen to it about 6 times through when I first get it, and I just fall more deeply in love with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well described, and I know what you're saying because I feel the same way. What you're going to do a cover for us now? I think don't often get a Beth's cover. Thanks for finding one. What do you got?
RNZ always asks for a cover, and often we don't do one. But it's a lot easier to learn a cover with just 2 people. So it's New Zealand Music Month. It's at the very end of it, but we just caught it. So I wanted to play a New Zealand song that I love. This is it's kind of a deep cut. It's by this band called Polyester, who were kind of like coming up and playing gigs around the same time that we started as a band. The songwriter for that band is someone called Amelia Berry, who you might recognise. She has other projects like I'm Amelia, Baby Teeth, and I've just always loved her songwriting. And the song is called Different for a Boy, and I remember first time seeing it, like them just playing it at a show and I just remember it, and it's a special song. I can't speak to much about what the song's about, but I think it's like I've heard Amelia describe it as a trans anthem. So but I think it's just, I don't know, even before I knew that, I just feel like it was a song that it's got magic in it. And I really like it.
Looking forward to it.
Wanted to play it. Okay, let's try.
Let's try.
I couldn't sleep, I had to find you, the beat of my heart, the lights in my rear view. Open your eyes, look out your window, pick up the phone. I'm trying to get through. Remember when we drive all night in your brother's car to the downtown, out till the streetlights glow disappeared. I can still find you there. Is it different for a boy? This feeling, the rush inside, this double dealing my heart does to me, this pain and joy. Is it different for a boy? Say something sweet, tell me a secret. Who do you love? What do you regret? Do you still think about your first kiss. Don't furrow your brow, you're looking so cryptic. Remember when the sun rose up through the morning clouds, and we'd watch the rain as it drifted over the hills, meeting us by the sleeping sea. Is it different for a boy, this feeling, the rush inside, this double dealing my heart does to me, this pain and joy? Is it different for a boy? Is it different for a boy? Is it different for a boy? I couldn't sleep, I had to find you, the beat of my heart, the lights in my rear view. Open your eyes, look out your window, pick up the phone. I'm trying to get through. Is it different for a boy, this feeling, the rush inside, this double dealing my heart does to me, this pain and joy? Is it different for a boy? Is it different for a boy? Is it different for a boy?
Great choice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
The session is almost over.
Wow.
It's gone way too fast, but we really appreciate you doing it with us, and we're looking forward to what the rest of 2025 brings. I don't think an album has been announced yet, but we've loved getting some new music from you guys, and I know you've been writing behind the scenes, so looking forward to what comes next. What will you do for us finally, please?
Thanks. We're going to play a song called Jump Rope Gazers.
Yes, I love the song.
It's to love. It's just a straight up love song, which is so embarrassing.
Don't you guys think, by the way, studio audience, that you hear a Beths song, you're like, oh, this is my favorite Beths song, and then you hear another one, you're like, oh wait, this is my favorite. Yeah. We're all the same, but this is a real goodie.
Okay.
Liz's love song.
Yeah. Gross. All right. You're gonna play with me, John?
I will.
Okay, he will. Okay, I have to count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I don't see your face tonight, I guess I'll be fine. Highlighting hard between the lines, but they're getting closer every time I try to decipher the signs. Like we're slowly coming together, yet slowly coming out about us. Oh, I think I love you, and I think that I loved you the whole time. How could this happen? We were jumping
struggle straining eyes to find why we made it this way. Stay. My hopes are prone to elevate, but the way your mind and mine related breaks the patterns we make. Still we're slowly coming together, yet slowly coming out. But it's only for a second, then it all is crumbling down around us. Oh, I think I love you, and I think that I loved you the whole time. How could this happen? We were jump rope gazers in the middle of the night. I think I love you, and I wanna give it my best try. How could this happen? We were jump rope gazers. Oh, I remember watching the waves rolling and numbered in the thousands collect, break up again. I was just waiting for the grazes on my hands to mend. I was afraid of the sting.